Orange, I swear, just I don't need it to be too feel heavy with this episode. I can't do too many feels on that end scene that I know they're gonna show with their future selves. I'm not having that. I'd much rather have strife and love triangle tension with Ueda's character involved. That'll be chill for me. But we're gonna dive straight into this. I know this is late. Never again. Never again will I watch Orange after ReZero. It's not possible. It's not something I can allow to happen. Next week we need to definitely do this before, but let's get into it, man. And my perception and what I'm going to be looking for in this episode is already a bit tainted and you know, just colored slightly towards some things that I'm going to be looking for, but I'm not going to say too much about that. I'm going to start this episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Dark Hall, I should have done that. I should have done that. Oh, no, I didn't. At the very least, the air of this series will relax me. I know that much. Don't tell me that. Oh, damn, they're starting it off in the future. That's new. Yo, you see the way Suwa answered so readily? Did even let her finish mine and cut off. Slightly makes me believe that it's Kakeru's child even more so than before. Even though it looks like Suwa. And they want to leave that mystery in the air, I guarantee. This isn't helping me, man. My heart is too much right now. What was it you wanted to tell me that day? This series, man. This series is too much. And you already know that Suwa's gonna start making his moves in the actual past timeline. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, Alex, because yeah, the vibe of the series is so calm, has such a beautiful atmosphere on all aspects of it, but at the same time, the feels in this series aren't really good for me coming off of what I've witnessed today. I need something more comedic, man. I really kind of just want to watch the second episode of Psyche tonight. What is this? Of course, they've commenced their dates. Dude, they now better step the fuck up in this. Yeah, they're shorts, exactly. It's a beautiful scene, man. Beautiful. You really on a date right now? Son? You look distracted as fuck. I really don't want to like Ueda, man. I really don't, because I don't trust her. I don't fucking trust her. I have a feeling she's going to crush my boy's heart into millions of pieces. And there it is. Let's see how this goes. Because I feel like they never had a dialogue about that note. She didn't forget. She feels like it's something your girlfriend should be doing. Exactly. Kakeru would never feel that way, though. Damn. Damn. Fuck that shit. Tiptoe around your feelings like that. Especially when you have the foresight. She can't bring herself to do it. Granted, he hasn't said it. All right, there we go. That's what I'm saying now. Watch her give her that fucked up smirk. All right, she didn't do it. All right, all right. If she's not gonna play it like that, then I might have to. I'm gonna have to try hard not to like Ueda at this point, because I feel like she might grow on me then if she's not gonna play it like that. Damn, and now everyone knows it's gonna make her more apprehensive to do anything about it. Ah, it's frustrating. See, that's a mistake, Naho. Rectify that situation. You're doing a brilliant job with the background characters as well. I've been so caught up in just the general atmosphere, facial expressions, and the amount of detail in them and things of that nature that I haven't really noticed the level of detail all around with this series. Argue to us not what they need to be hearing right now. I know, you were all supportive and happy for him before. Yeah, I feel really calm right now. I'm good. I'm in. Just from the OST to the general atmosphere, like I said. Even though this whole tension with UEDA is bothering me, I feel quite relaxed. That's what I'm saying. After the insanity of this weekend, I need this right now. What I need really though is Amato and Azuma tomorrow. That'll help me. Yeah, at least Chicago can tell. At least someone can tell. Aside from Suwa, who clearly has feels for himself. I know, Ueda's behavior does feel kind of fake. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't trust her. After this. See, if you're not going to adhere to the instruction after you've already made these deviations, I'm really curious as to how, still, even at this point, how the timeline truly is working at this stage. There it is, man. That bitchy smirk. Nice execution on that scene. Now, why don't you take this opportunity to make a move now? Don't avert your gaze and walk away. That's right. Keep your distance and don't stand down just because you saw. Oh my fucking. No, man, you're annoying me right now. You truly are. Fuck her feelings. That's the wrong perspective. Damn it. Damn, son. This shit is real, though. Just a visceral drama to this scene, just added by the music, man. Gives it such a somber yet frustrating tone. Dude, do you know how much that's probably hurting the man? Call out to him. Exactly. Bitch. Fuck UEDA, man. Fuck UEDA. Excuse me? Since when? Kakeru, you need to drop this bitch immediately. And because of your bullshit, Naho, forcing it to play out in this manner, you know how much weight you're putting on my boy right now? I love you, but come on now. At the very least, you should have confided in Suwa, but then you'd just be leading the man even further. What? I knew it. I knew it. There comes Suwa, swooping in. Dude is a boss, though. Honestly, as much as I want to save Kakeru, I care very much about Suwa, so it's very hard to separate all of these feelings. Why do you think that? Of course, Suwa is such a good guy that he's gonna help you with this, even though he has feelings of his own. Exactly. Dude, that perception. Suwa's the shit. I'm sorry. Suwa's too real. At the end of the day, Suwa may very well be my best boy of this series. Even though right now I can't put one above the other as far as Kakeru and Suwa. I think Suwa's gonna win in the end. But my feeling of wanting to protect Kakeru keeps him on that level because those forced smiles, that pain that you can feel emanating from him. Exactly. I'm glad you realize that now. Is that awesome? Exactly. Trying to play off. So they didn't know. All right. So after that Takako statement, I should have known that they were aware the whole time. Exactly. That's probably where the shift in their distaste is probably more so than just not being able to spend any time with Kakeru. Dude, I definitely feel bad for Suga because you know he has feelings for her right now. and yet he still wants both of them to just be happy at the very least. That's the marker of a fucking bro, man. That's the truth. I'm done. Don't back down from this shit now. I'm proud of you now. I really am. You don't know how far this one dialogue goes. Actually, you do know, which is why I was so annoyed with you in the first place. You're too late now. Oh, this scene is adorable. Made a choice based on looks. That's superficial, you know. You need to just do it though, because that one outburst is enough to show you what kind of person she truly is. At the same time, I slightly feel bad for her because you can tell she's just a really insecure girl, but I don't trust her, man. And that bitchy side is not okay for me. And they're finally gonna address that. Dude, Kakeru making moves. No, you can't be that dense to not be able to figure that out based on the previous line. That last scene was too endearing. Suwa's the MVP of this episode, though. Suwa's probably going to be my best boy. I'm sorry, Kakeru. I love you. I'll do anything to save you and protect you, because that smile just pierced my soul that first time with how hollow it was, that you need to be protected. But Suwa, man, you know it can't be easy on him either. This is brilliance in terms of the dramatic elements as well, and character dynamics. Just to see things just playing out, and the way it's portrayed visually, through the character expressions, through just subtleties in the dialogue, like how Takako and Asa knew, and that probably signaled their kind of distaste with the situation more so than just Kakeru not being around. It's an amazing episode, man. It warmed my heart. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit more tension than I wanted. Because normally I'm all for love triangles. I love the drama of a love triangle. But seeing Naho back away from it, and definitely confirmed with how bitchy how bitchy UEDA was. It's almost as if she's trying to get in the way of it to a certain extent, which is strange to me. But I'm not gonna put any sort of shade on it on a deeper level, because people have been inserting ideas into my mind about multiple letters and multiple individuals actually having this temporal aspect to them. Ueda being the prime example. I don't really think so based on the events of this episode. I think she just revealed her true colors early. She's a bitch. I knew she was gonna fuck the man over in one way or another, whether she just got bored with it or not. So at least her jealousy, which is generally stems from whatever insecurity she may have, and there might be something deeper there. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad that in the end, the way things turned out was solid. It's really thanks to Suwa. Like I said, fucking MVP of this episode. Expressions, the OST, and the backgrounds, made real. Dude, everything about like this adaptation, and I haven't really heard too much from the manga readers of Orange aside from talking to Memory about it, and I know he's loving the adaptation. But to me, I really want to read the manga, but to me this is beautiful. So when I know I'm gonna read the manga afterwards to compare, I think this will probably I'll still feel the same way when I get there, because even this episode I found something new in just like the background characters and how expressive they were, and I'm just like, son, they're doing a great job paying attention to detail. Yeah, she's not as pretty dense as it is. For somebody who is getting this insight from the future, the way she felt in this, it was really starting to annoy me. So I'm glad she was able to muster the courage up and realize the error of her ways. That line where she was basically just like, you know, this is exactly what I'm doing to Kakeru right now is exactly what I don't want him to do to me. That got me. That really got me, because she really was making the strain on the man far worse than it needed to be. In avoiding him, and it's illogical. Even knowing, yes, the reason that you backed off like that was because of your feelings. But what about the base friendship that you had? And does it make sense for you to ignore the man because he has a girlfriend? Like, it hurt me, dude, to hear it be like, I didn't make you lunch either. I was just like, fuck, son, fuck. But realistically, I'm curious still to see what deviations, what these deviations have done to affect the timeline. Because even that last scene, that dialogue, there's a lot of weight and power in what she said to him in that moment. And it could very well be crucial. But I still don't think, I think this is an aspect where I don't think the divergence meter, because I always think of things that way ever since Steins Gate. That's how I look at time traveling aspects. Even though it's not a time traveling thing, it still has that temporal realm to it, where you're making changes to an already pre-established path. I don't think enough has changed for us to avoid the ultimate outcome. I also don't see this as affecting the future timeline that we've been seeing in any sense. I definitely see it being its own kind of parallel split thing. So whatever happens, even if Kakeru survives here, is not going to magically regen over on the other side. And speaking of the future side of things, still, it could be very realistically them trying to mislead us, them trying to keep that mystery going, because most people were content to just be like, that's Suwa's child. But the way Suwa answered, where he's like, we're married. He didn't say I'm the father. He said we're married. And yes, Suwa's trying to be there for the child, is what it seems like. But and as much as it looks like Suwa, very well could be Kakeru's child, the way he cut her off like that. So that makes it all the more impactful if that's the case. And then it showcases how genuine and how incredible Suwa's character really is, man. He's probably my favorite character in this series right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Kakeru is a close second best, but it's like the margin between them is this big. But Suwa, time and time again, is for him. It can't be easy for him to bury those feelings in order to just wish for the happiness of the both of them right now. That scene in dialogue, I wouldn't have had gone back to Kakeru. Looking forward to see what. I agree with that. I mean that was crucial. I don't know if that would have occurred regardless once you got to this path and going to the things are already changing on a broader scale because of how it's progressed up to this point and the changes she's already made. So Suwa there, man. I mean his perception is so keen. He'll probably continue to do that, but at the same time, at the risk of what, his own heart. I don't want to have, but that's the thing. I think Suwa has a pretty strong spirit. I don't think he would go down the same path as Kakeru if we are, in fact, to believe that Kakeru committed suicide, which is what I still believe that, even though they're shocked last episode at it being, at kind of coming to terms with the fact that he never envisioned a future for himself, made me question that a little bit. I still really and truly believe that that's the case. So, thank you guys for watching. That's my little mini review of the episode at the tail end. I'm going to continue to do it in this format. Just next time before fucking ReZero, because my mind and my heart can't really handle. I mean, it's saving me right now to an extent. I feel so much more calm at this point, but it's been like 6 hours of fucking ReZero on the mind, and it's taxing. So I would have enjoyed this episode even more if I had just seen it fresh earlier on in the day. So next week we'll definitely be on it earlier, but smash that like button if you enjoyed. Thank you for everybody that was in the chat and that's been here throwing in your opinions. I always love to see what you guys have to say, and I'm out. Peace.